What's up YouTube? Garrett Roselle back at you guys with another little video here. Today I want to go over the 100% risk-free way to sell on Amazon, and the reason I want to go over this is because a lot of people are scared to take the next step and really go for it and jump into this Amazon game that's been being talked about everywhere. And the most common questions I get are, Garrett, I'm going to lose all my money, there's too much competition, Amazon's too competitive now, how can I do this without losing my money? Because everyone thinks they're going to lose their money. So I'm here to address the three most common questions I get in regards to the risk with selling on Amazon. So the first one's going to be suppliers stealing your money, Alibaba stealing your money. People think they're going to send their money over to China to get these products, and they just think that China's going to take their money and run. That's not the case. How to get around this happening? Yeah, of course, if you just send them a cashier's check or something like that, of course they're probably going to say hasta la vista and take your money and run. What you need to do is always pay with PayPal. I would not suggest paying any other way. Some people say the trade assured on Alibaba or whatever. But me personally, I pay with PayPal and do not send your payment as family and friends, because if it's family and friends, then they can take your money and you will not get a refund. Now, a lot of suppliers are going to charge you like an extra fee for PayPal fees or whatnot, but it's worth it. Pay the extra $30, $40 so you know there's no risk involved. And let's say the suppliers do try to take your money, you can go to PayPal and they'll give you a full refund. So that squashes everything. Just pay with PayPal and you'll be good. Number two, my product won't sell. And honestly, any product on Amazon is going to sell over time, so you don't really have to worry about that. Even if your product is a fail, if you just keep running PPC, you're going to sell out over 4 to 6 months regardless. Guarantee it. I've never had anything that just wouldn't sell. You're going to start selling a few units per day and just sell out. Do not reorder and be done with that product. And a lot of people think, well, there's too much competition, I can't take up any of the market share with sales. Yes, you can. There's enough for everyone. If all the numbers are right and you did your product research correctly and you know that there's high demand for that product, then you can go in and grab your share of that market. Okay? And number three is you got to know your FBA fees. You got to know your profit margins on your products. Now, people say, I don't want to lose money, I want it to be risk-free. This is one of the most important things you need to know. If you don't know your fees and you don't know your margins on your product, then even if you do have to lower price, worst case scenario, run PPC just to get rid of the inventory and sell out, you should at least know what it's going to take profit margin wise to do that. Now let's say you're at a 30% profit margin with your original starting price that you thought you were going to be selling at, and your product's not going as planned like you thought it would, and you need to lower the product cost $4 or $5, right? Going into it, you thought you're going to be at a 30% margin with that higher price. Now let's say you're at a 20% margin. Well, you're spending, let's say, 20% on PPC just to get a sale, right? If you're basically going to break even, right? So let's say you're spending, or your profit margin now with lowering the price is going to be break even, right? Well, now since your PPC is running, you're going to be losing money from PPC just to get rid of the inventory. So what you need to know up front is, what are my profit margins? You have to have an exit plan. What's my exit plan, right? And you have to know you have to know exactly how much room you have to break even. So you want to make sure your product has a good enough profit margin, so worst case scenario you can drop the price, run PPC, and get it out of there. These are the three main things you need to worry about with risk. There's no risk on Amazon. There is now people are trying to sell on eBay. eBay does have some risk because there's products that it could sit there for a year and not sell. everything I've ever sent into Amazon, doesn't matter if it's a book, anything, it ends up selling eventually. Especially with private label, you can run PPC and just get rid of it at a break-even price. So those are my 3 tips for you guys. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And if you have any other risk factors that you think I didn't address, leave them down in the comments and I'll be sure to reply to every one of you. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe down below, stay tuned for more videos. I have a lot coming. I'm going to be dropping videos at least 5 days a week, so just stay tuned. Look forward to seeing you guys.